Welcome back. You know, it's amazing the number of geniuses we have in Congress. They should be able to solve tough problems like inflation, disease, and war. No problem. After all, these geniuses can outperform the S&P, the Dow, even legendary stock pickers like Warren Buffett. In 2025, several members of Congress earned as much as 50% gain on their stocks. Too bad it's not genius on display, it's sleaze. These lawmakers have information and influence other stock traders don't, and they're parlaying it into personal riches. Marjorie Taylor Greene closed out her congressional career with a staggering 33% stock profit for 2025. So I've invited a real financial expert to talk with us about how this sleaze happens. We're joined by business and market analyst Seth Denson. Welcome, Seth.
Betsy, good to see you as always.
I knew you'd get a charge out of this topic. According to a new report out from the National Bureau of Economic Research, the members of Congress with the most seniority and the highest leadership roles, like chairman of committees, scored the biggest returns on their stocks. After all, they can predict and even control exactly when a bill will be passed into law or a regulation becomes effective. What is your view on the impact this has on our confidence in the fairness of the market?
Yeah, Betsy, you know, there's a saying that nothing beats a seasoned market analyst than an experienced congressman as far as picking stocks. And here's the sad thing. I mean, markets work because people believe the game isn't rigged. And Congress trading stocks, that completely nukes that trust because this isn't smart investing. It's trading with the answer key. And so when senior lawmakers consistently beat the S&P, it's not genius. It's just literally proximity to the decisions that are being made that are going to influence the S&P. And they don't just predict policy, they write it. So that's not capitalism, that's cronyism. And by the way, if hedge funds did this, they'd have the SEC camped in their lobby 24 hours a day.
Exactly. And, you know, it's perilous for our country because over half of the capital in the world comes to the U.S. And one reason is that we have the rule of law. We have fairness. And these members of Congress are hurting that. And then there's the time issue. I was giving this a lot of thought. Some members of Congress seem to spend more time managing their stocks than they do taking care of the people's business, you know, reading legislation or taking care of constituents. Here's one of them. Senator Richard Blumenthal, Democratic from Connecticut, took the top spot in 2025 for trading the most. He made 406 trades totaling nearly $80 million. According to the watchdog group Common Cause, that means he made more than 2 trades for each day Congress was in session. So who has time for the people's business? What's your thought on that?
Yeah. 406 trades in a year. That's not public service, Betsy. That's day trading with a Capitol Hill badge. That's you know, when Congress is in sessions, 2 trades. Where's he reading the bills? Is he doing it on his Robinhood account? I mean, the American people, they didn't elect portfolio managers. They elected lawmakers. And I guess my question to Mr. Blumenthal is he taking on new clients?
And here's a 2012 law called the Stock Act, short for Stop Trading on Congressional Knowledge Act, was supposed to solve the problem, but it has no teeth. It requires that members who trade stocks report their trades within a certain number of days. But listen to this, if they fail to do it, the fine is $200. Like, that's just a wrist slap. What does that mean when you're trading making millions?
A $200 fine for making million, that's literally a transaction fee. That's not a penalty. That's like giving a speeding ticket to someone with a Ferrari. They're not even going to slow down. So I think, listen, the Stock Act, it sounds tough. It's good theater, but that's all it is. It's theater. That's not enforcement. If laws don't apply equally to people across the board, people are just going to stop respecting laws. Listen, here's the deal, Betsy. Congress, that should not be a side hustle for trading. And that's effectively what we're seeing right now.
Thank you so much, Seth. So clearly, Congress should outlaw stock trading by members and their families. And until they do, show a little honor and just stop doing it yourself. Thank you,
Transparency,
Seth.
you know, is the best disinfectant the sunlight is. We need to put all this stuff in the sunlight. Hopefully, the voters will start taking care of this.
Good. That's right. Coming up, the Pope addressing pressing matters for the Catholic Church in a rare meeting with the cardinals. The details are straight ahead.